down there. See what we've got going on here. Absolutely no idea what's happening at the moment, but all these tools look really quite cool, don't they? I managed to get some of this technology working. See what happens. That's my mouse. Go in there. Assume the people will turn up here. And we've got stream settings. Okay, fair enough. Analytics, whatever that is. Stream health. So stream is healthy and it's excellent. We like the word excellent. That's fantastic. All right, so this is like running your own TV show. It's amazing. Fantastic. Right, look at this little graphic there not to appear. So this was done with a little bit of ChatGPT using GIMP graphics, graphics and image manipulation program, which is a bit of a staple bit of tech that I love. Anyway, so we want to jump across to Steam because the first thing I want to do this evening actually is see whether I can come off frontier research. This is what I was looking at, distant worlds for Elite Dangerous. More on that in a bit. But we'll come back to some of that. But before we do that, let's just see if we can get Elite going. Because I want to try to complete this colonization in Elite Dangerous. Because we're almost there. We're just going to do a couple of 2 more runs, I think, and a little bit of product sourcing. And then I'm going to buy one of these Corsair. Get logged in. Bum, bum, bum. Da, da, da. Interested doing all this live streaming malarkey. Do a bit more do some coding in a little while, coding up some stuff, some other bits and pieces. I suppose I'll fill the gap here a little bit and explain kind of what I'm doing. Thought about doing some sort of YouTube live streaming or video editing for a long time, but I kind of just bring it Elite Dangerous audio down a bit to 75, and one of the things that I found was that actually let's just have a quick look here actually at the OBS audio. 1 2 1 2. Okay, so the microphone's quite loud compared to the audio. That's the key thing, to make sure that it's not. All right. So I wanted to do some of this like streaming for a while. No idea why. I think it's just because you can. So what? So it's quite good fun to I don't know, fill the internet full of rubbish. That's the way to do it. Right. Let's have a look and see what we're missing. So we're building basically this system colonization stuff. This is the game that I'm playing, this Elite Dangerous. And I have a long history with Elite, but we'll talk more about that another time. Transfer on, I'm not carrying anything at the moment. We only need to make 2 more runs to get water. And then I need these other things. So I've got a few runs that I'm going to need to make. So let's just get some navigation up. And oops, I didn't mind the new controller. Controller's getting a bit odd, I think. Helen Station is where we want to go. I'm going to show you. What, I haven't got the I haven't got the camera controls nailed down properly yet. But this is the colonization ship that I'm basically priming. I have to go and get loads of shopping, put loads of stuff together, and then let's get on our way for a moment. So that big list of items is things that you need to get and provide to this system colony ship, so that I can effectively build the Coriolis space station. So what I want to do, okay, so that's it, the system's colonization. Can't even say that. Okay, let's jump into hyperspace anyway. I suppose the thing about doing this live streaming is that most of the time when I sit here, either doing my work or working on different things, I spend most of my day talking to myself anyway. I'm kind of almost doing a show, so I thought, you know what, might as well just record myself. Oops, now I've got a message up there. We'll see. I don't think I've got very long to complete this one, actually. So what's going on with this controller? I've got 2 days, so we really need to finish this today, I think. Otherwise, it won't get built and it'll fail. And I put a lot of, whoops, turn that off. We'll come back to that in a minute. Super Cruise Overdrive, that's good fun. We'll use that in a moment. That makes short work of travelling long distances.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll come, we'll do a quick run, get loaded up. We'll do a Super Cruise Overdrive just because it's fun. to like, just run the engines flat out and see what it does. We'll do that in a minute. It's taken me a little while to learn how to use the Super Cruise Overdrive. Actually, it was a bit hairy to start with. It's like, what is going on?
Frameshift drive charging.
And I thought that the ship might just completely explode or fall apart at the seams. You'll see what I mean in a minute when I use it. But
4, 3,
I've discovered a little bit of a method. And I have run the Super Cruise Overdrive right to the point where the engine just effectively, I don't know, cuts out, terminates, and throws the ship into a massive spin. And we end up kind of just spinning round and round and round in deep space, which is not conducive to getting where you're going, so that's a bit of a waste of time. So it usually happens when you run the thing out of fuel.
Frameshift drive charging.
And do some thinking today about background music to put on during this stream, so if I'm not chuntering away to myself, rabbiting, then there'll be something to listen to. Here we go. Right, let's jump into this. Helen installation is what we want. The ground base on this planet. Here it is. So what I want to do is go and find it in the navigation menu. It's quite far away, so it'll be down here somewhere. So I'm looking for that one. A little tag. This one. That is what I want. We'll put that in place first of all, and then are we ready? I'll show you this Super Cruise overdrive. So you can see it's doing about 24.7, 25 times the speed of light, 25.27c, right, 28c is the speed of light. Watch that figure in the like 2 o'clock position on the radar. Here we go.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning,
The thing doesn't want
temperature
to go in a
critical.
straight line.
Warning,
But
taking heat damage.
tends to sort of overcharge the hull and the engine and everything else. But we wiped out about 10,000 light 10,000 light seconds out of that, and then we can
Warning,
boost it again now.
frameshift drive operating
Boom!
beyond safety limits.
And I just got to try to sort of hold onto the helm, point it in the right
Warning,
direction,
temperature
and
critical.
each time I take it to about 1,400 times the speed of light, and let it fall back to about 400 times the speed of light, and push it again. So there, we're down to 20,000 light seconds now. Just wipe that time out really fast. Makes a massive distance. You'll see in a minute how kind of also can use just general super cruise. Let's
Warning,
punch it again.
frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Just kind of like hang on to the thing and
Warning,
keep pointing in the right
temperature
direction.
critical.
You probably only need about one more boost, I think, to get us there. So here we go. Let's go
Warning,
again.
frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Should get us pretty close to 10,000 there.
Warning,
Into
temperature
1,400.
critical.
There we go. Shut that off, and that should be enough now. We just let that tick off, and then this is the reason why I pre-selected Helen installation on the nav, because you come in here so fast, you need to be able to do that quickly to put the Super Cruise computers into place. So now I'm handing this over to the autopilot basically, and I'll let it bring me in the rest of the way, which makes life a bit easier. So we'll just cruise on in here from here, and this will put us into orbit with that's what we're doing. And let's jump across and see. Oh, Dave Farley. Bad habits of even senior programmers. Wasn't the first ones there was not backing up the database and then deleting the tables. First class cock up in my view. Um, so average view duration. I've only done 13 minutes of that. Nobody's viewing this. Concurrent viewers, none. No viewers. No viewers, no chat, no views. Well, there you go. So that's alright. This is the total amount of time that people spend watching the stream divided by the total number of views. I think that's the total time the stream has been running, isn't it? 14 minutes. Welcome to the chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our guidelines. Okay. Nothing going on in the chat. All very quiet there. Okay, that's cool. I don't know why I'm only joined this today. I have no idea what it's about, but there's a lot of stuff going on in there. Right, here we are. We're nearly there now. Listen to that for a minute. Let's have a look. That's what I'm saying. So when I'm not gaming, I also like to mess around with a bit of code. And just something I've been trying to get this working at the moment, which is basically to get got this localized GitLab running here. Here's the problem. So it can't get this image at the moment, which is like a local build image, which is a helper, a Docker helper image. I've got some information on it here actually about. That was the other thing I could try, is putting this image in my registry and see whether the Docker runner would pull it. And that was the next thing I might try actually, because at the moment what I'm doing is I'm trying to call this web app local builder, which is my helper image here, so that this CI basically will run the build on this image, which provides all the tools it needs, but it fails here at runtime because it doesn't have the permissions to get it, which is something to do with the instantiation of the second Docker daemon and the credentials not being passed across. So I think the next thing to try will be to put that in place and try and switch out that image in the actual runner, and then we won't need to provide this because it will already have the image. That's the thing. We'll try it in a minute, but let's see whether here we are. We're in orbit now. But let's see whether we can get landed and go and get some shopping. Where is the installation? Okay. Look at the size of that asteroid strike. The planet there. What a mess. There's two actually in there. You see. Right, let's start to close this in. Bring it in towards an orbit. A little bit. Right, we'll get inside this blue line.
Orbital flight engaged.
There we are. In orbital flight. Gently, gently. Coming too fast. Whoa, we are coming in fast. Slow down a bit. So, I don't know why I turn my head left and right like this. It doesn't make any difference. But what I'm trying to do here is get the pace up a little bit. And hopefully it should. There we go. So that should just roll its way in now. Quite nice. Now, don't touch the stick here at this point, because if I do, it tends to finish the glide early, whereas if I don't touch on it enough time, it will roll almost all the way in. Which is good. So now we'll be docking distance.
Lycan Romeo Tango India. Restrict your speed when approaching this surface port, Commander. Request approved. Cleared for landing on docking bay 1-2.
There we
You are
go.
clear for automated approach, Commander.
Got some beautiful mountains here. Have a look on the camera. There we are. Looks like that's where we're going. On pad 12.
Landing gear deployed.
Awesome. Nearly there. Magic. There we go. Whew. Right, so that's how you do it the quick way. Right. And what we'll do is
Contact. Command system shutdown. Be advised, Commander. There is a state of uprising in this system. Be careful who you side with.
okay, state of uprising in the system. So that hit combine. Ah, didn't work out, that's fine. We're going to need 2 runs here. I'm going to do the first run very quickly because
Cargo
that's
hold
going to
at
leave me.
maximum capacity.
I only need about 40 more of water. Okay, right, so now what do I do here? Auto launch. I don't set the navigation at this point because odds are where I want to go is the inside of the planet. And I won't be able to jump there. So what we will do, actually we can have a little bit of fun here
Landing gear
because
retracted.
I wanted to do this the other
Detach
day.
confirmed. Clear for ascent.
Yes, doing that. I've not got the hang of these camera controls really yet. They're fairly new to me, but I do quite like them. Oops, the mountains look quite nice, don't they? If over there, I'll get my little buggy out at some point. Right, let's keep going. Get nice and locked off.
Frameshift drive
Right,
charging.
there's the escape vector.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Ooh, look at the engines. See how quickly they're pulling away from the planet.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Now, wow, look at that. That was cool. Let's
Warning.
now zoom
Temperature
in. Ooh,
critical. Warning. Taking heat
I
damage.
just set that there. Oh, but that was fun. How fast did that planet disappear? Gone. Existence. That was a lot of fun. Right. Now let's do some navigation. Stop messing about. Here's where we want to go. This one. But the nice thing about doing that is that we are now in a position where we can jump. It really gives us to the speed actually when you watch the planet like that. Here we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
What happens when I do this? I wonder. Look at it charging those engines.
4, 3,
Oh,
2,
it's not going to
1.
show the red jump from the
Engage.
outside. Let's have a look at see when somebody else jumps. It's pretty cool actually watching them jump into hyperspace. Okay, so we're going to do 2 runs then. Flip this over the sun. Whoa, that's pretty close. Showing off now because I know I'm streaming on YouTube.
Frameshift drive
Yeah,
charging.
show off my piloting skills. Right. Hey,
4, 3,
nobody.
2, 1. Engage.
Alright. Anyway, see if we can get around this one. Careful here, otherwise I will bounce off the comet. I did that yesterday actually. At home installation, decided to do a barrel roll and smacked it into the ground. Cost 5 million credits. That did. I lost the ship and the
Frameshift drive
cargo.
charging.
Whoops. Whoops. What a mistake to make.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Should also say, mention here that everything that I'm doing here at the moment, this PC is actually on my laptop and it's running Linux, which is something I'm quite proud of actually. Let's put that there. Okay, here we go. Ready? Ooh, already used quite a lot of fuel though. See
Warning.
what we can do.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Temperature critical.
Hold
Warning.
on.
Taking heat damage.
Used quite a lot of fuel, half the fuel I've used there. Let's be what I used on the Helen installation for that planetary sun starship flyby. So
Warning. Frameshift drive
there we go.
operating beyond safety limits.
Holding, hold the helm, hold the helm.
Warning.
Come
Temperature
on.
critical.
Might get pretty close to where I want to be at. We need just one more boost.
Warning.
Go again.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Temperature critical.
Yeah, that should definitely do it. And then it's 1,000 puncture. There we go. Alright, let's let that cruise in then. See where we are now. Okay, two views. Somebody popped in and said, popped in and looked, what are you doing? At least somebody took a look, that quite be fun. Hmm. I don't remember the times this was viewed where it was like two people wondering, like two people? It's better than no people. Two people wondering what I was doing. Two people being nosy, see what I was doing anything interesting. But of course I'm not at the moment, I'm just trucking away and talking to myself. Be interesting actually if you could get the notifications, everyone, if people chatted or interacted, if it would notify you. So that if you were playing this, you could see if people were doing something, or people were saying something. Let's let it get into orbit. There we go. Cool. Where is the colony? Okay, it's where we are. Oh, this planet actually really quite a pretty ice planet. Unfortunately, not landable. But there is one, I think, one or two landable planets in this system that I'm trying to colonize at the moment. The other one is all stars, so all have to off-world, but I've got a few locations. Have a look in a moment. There we go. I'll bring this in here and show you the system map. Basically, this is what I'm trying to do at the moment, is get this colonized here. But this planet, I don't think that's not landable. That's not landable because that's complete. But see, this has got half an atmosphere, so that's actually a landable world, which gives me 6 potential ground sites. And then around here, I've got 12 potential starport sites. At the moment, I'm just busy trying to build this one Coriolis station here, which will be the first one that I'll plant here. So that's the plan. And with a little bit of luck, we'll get that in the next, I don't know, half an hour. It's quite good actually, because then we get to see the Coriolis space station come online and show the system colony ship in a minute. We might even get to see that jump into hyperspace, which should be pretty cooking. There we go.
Docking request granted.
Put into auto dock. Let the computers take over. In the interim, check out the system colonization ship, which is a beast of a thing. I wonder. I'm a bit of an engineer at heart, like mechanical engineering and electrical engineering and software engineering, and I have a number of thoughts about how one might go about constructing something like this, or maybe, constructing something like this. There we go. In space. Funny, really. I think about where we are with AI and large language models, and when I first started using computers, I was working with ZX Spectrum and the Dragon 32. These are 8-bit micro machines, and done a little bit of damage there. And I often dreamed of being able to talk to these machines, speak to them, or type stuff in and talk to them and intelligently answer you back. And now today, in 2025, we can do that. We've got some stuff on the machine here. I'll show you some of that at some point as we go along. Right, so let's fuel this up and drop this water off. very close now. So we need insulating membranes. Let's see whether we can find those. So this is the tool I want to use here. I use this in our, so that's where we are, Col 285. I'm looking for, let's try insulating membrane. So let's see whether everybody's got everything. Insulating membrane, fruit and veg, medical diagnostic, fruit and veg, medical diagnostic. What else are we missing? So fruit and veg, rare, insulating membrane, medical diagnostic, non-lethal weapons. Non-lethal weapons. Like shopping at Tesco's, this or Aldi or something, isn't it? And we need water. So that's all the things. Let's see whether anybody's actually got them. They've got fruit and veg. Friggin' bottom. What is that? That might even be worth a look at. Please supply. Trailblazer song. 148 light years away though. That's a hell of a jump. That's a lot of jumps. And then beyond that. So that would have fruit vegetables plus 4. Fruit and vegetables 1, 2, 3, 4. That's got all of them. Okay. Let's see whether we can find insulating membranes. We need 855 of those. Hello port. That's a bit better. We've only got 12 there. That's no good. Oh, that's annoying. Sellers Terminal. Bentham. We're going to have to go to Bentham now. Okay, let's go and do that first of all then. Let's go to Bentham and pick up as many insulating membranes as we can get. And we'll just do one run for that. So I might even have Bentham bookmark actually on the navigation. Let's see. I think it's definitely been there. Bentham City. Never jumps. Oops. Bit wrong one. Oops. Try again. 16 jumps. Not the end of the world. We can do that. Let's go and do that.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Okay. some 16 minutes to take. Probably more like 20, 23:05 now. So there we go. See if we can get that for 23:25. So that'd be pretty good. Progress.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Okay. Oh, more people looking at 5 views. People that don't stay long there, but it's all a bit boring, really, isn't it? But anyhow, never mind.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I suppose it's difficult, really, to know what's going on, isn't it? Well, hopefully the description of what I'm about tells people. Then it's all just about geeking out, really.
Frameshift
So,
drive charging.
yeah, just notifications. Webcam manage.
4, 3, 2,
Oops,
1, engage.
moderation. I don't spend the options. Pop out the chat. That's interesting. Pop out the chat. Nothing to store chat. Okay, that's to pop out the chat. I wish I had a clue what I was doing. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Timestamps, moderation reactions, send feedback, community moderation. Hmm. Wonder whether. Oh, you might be able to do it like this. You might be able to pop that on all desktops and all activities. This will probably do it. I reckon it will. Ah, look at that. Seems quite cool. Resize the window. Ah, look at that. Now that is clever. We put this over here in the corner. You learn something every day, don't you? Look at that. And then down here. So if people wanted to chat, people were crazy enough to want to chat, they actually can. That's really clever. Done that. I'm impressed myself. Right. Well, never a dull moment. Yeah, that's all right. So the top chat sits there. Get on with this anyway. And then we get to.
Frameshift drive
Maybe we
charging.
can pop out the analytics then. No. But I guess what we could do is you could stack that on the bottom of the screen. Yeah, you could pop that on every page. And then, oh, this might work actually. This could do this. Put it on every desktop and in every activity. And then flip this over and remain steamed. And so now I can actually see if anybody turns up. in the bottom there. So if a viewer turns up and go, hello viewer, see, a viewer has turned up. Although I suppose because they're a bit lagged. Hang on a minute, I'm just zoomed around this thing on it. And then if the viewers turned up and chat in the chat room, tell me to, you know, hurl abuse at me, or some other such thing. Who knows?
Frameshift drive
Something
charging.
like that. And then, look, we bring this one to the fore.
4, 3, 2,
That's
1.
quite clever.
Engage.
This a little bit of window rearranging, and now you've got it's quite clever actually. A little bit of funkiness like that. Click that on the top, and now you can see it all. Wow, that's pretty cool. Right, let's have a look. That's beautiful over there. Look at that in the background, Barnard Loop, which is where the shoulder of Orion and Distant Worlds 3 is taking place. So I was reading about that today actually. It looks quite cool. And then
Frameshift drive
putting that
charging.
in the Orion Nebula about 1,000 light years out away from where we are at the moment. It's incredible how big the galaxy is.
3,
We've got an
2, 1.
interesting
Engage.
colonization effort going on here. Makes me laugh every time it's filling up YouTube servers with loads of spurious video.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I have to say the OBS stuff, which I've got running down here somewhere,
4, 3, 2,
this is pretty
1.
cool stuff. Oh look,
Engage.
there's a viewer there now. Hello viewer, how are you? This OBS software is fantastic. And it just worked. I've got it here, look, in the Ubuntu thing. Come into multimedia, and there it is, installed. Video editor here, and just comes with all the tools of magic. I quite like it, really. Where are we? Okay, let's get on with this. So, quite interesting tech, this streaming, live streaming stuff. I was looking at music and
Frameshift
putting
drive
some music in the
charging.
background actually, but I think there are copyright issues with that, unless I put some of my own music on, which I might do, but probably not today. I really want to
3, 2,
get this
1.
colonisation
Engage.
effort underway if possible. It's going to take a bit of getting back from here actually, once we're full of all the gear that we're going to pick up. Is this actually updating this thing down here in real time? Get this down here. It says one viewer at the moment. No one viewer. But whether the timeline's moving along, how free? Oh, it does update. No viewers now. One viewer, no viewers. There you go. That's what happens when you wave at them. When you wave at people. Hello, viewer. Bog off, tosser. We've got a little bit of disc lag there. What's that about? Come on, it's a bit better. It's the schedule of trying to keep it. Could swap the kernel out actually for the real-time kernel. Might help a little bit, I suppose.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Bum 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 bum. Here we go. Zoom, zoom,
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Frameshift drive charging.
276 light years out. Trailblazers.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
I need to do a round robin, hopefully. It might be easier to search for things one at a time. Because what? It's still going to need me 100 instead of remembering. Season.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Oh boy.
Frameshift drive charging.
Need to do my running in a minute.
Four, three, two,
Yeah, if I can, I need to.
system scan complete.
Crawling.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's go and be cheeky and have a look on YouTube. Yeah, and see if we can see what it looks like in terms. Oh, look at that!
Four,
Wow.
three, two, one. Engage.
live. Oh, don't say. Well, the thumbnail looks pretty good actually. The show's a bit dull. Oh, what's that? Whoa! That looks a bit more exciting. Maybe can't stop it. Oh. Mental. Those cars are mad, aren't they? It's quality fun. Blah, 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 blah. What's this? Hmm. Hmm. Right, anyway, never mind. Let's get on with this. I have to say, the thumbnail looks pretty good. On the old YouTube, it looks quite good. Sure, the show's a bit shit. Yeah, a bit more practice maybe. Maybe I'll get the hang of it. Maybe I need a co-host. Maybe I should build a co-host. That might be the way to do it. Oh, that's got one of them coming up for a while actually. I'm not working on that today. Oh, we're nearly there now. One more jump and then a sing, and we will be ready to go and get dog.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, 100.
3,
Woo!
2,
Yeah.
1.
I
Engine
quite like those
ignition.
Chameleon animations. They're quite good, aren't they? Big kid. Total big kid. Alright. So let's see what we can find. 1 through 7. Oh, it's too far away. No. Got some great names in there. I'm going to guess and carry them one day. I think they're very expensive, aren't they? I'm not quite sure. They get to that point. Obviously, a lot of people have got them. Bradshaw's Lab. Bentham City, there we go. That's the one we want. I'll put that into Super Cruise. That should take us there without too much difficulty. That's one of the other things that I was doing. Not this one. Ah, yes. This one here. So what I wanted to do. So, okay. We should reload that configuration pretty quickly actually. So let's just see whether we can jump onto the infrastructure. Here's the infrastructure running Docker. Is it? Ah, I've already got the runner here. Right, here we go. This is the GitLab runner config. So this is the image I'm using at the moment. I should be able to have to edit that up. Something so to do. Go on. So it's wherever we are, our registry on. So we should be on. Into insert name, registry dash GitLab dot notepad club dot local. Should have an alias for that. On 4567 4567. The image is oh, oh, I've got a registry up here.
Lakon Romeo Tango India. Please follow
Almanac
standard docking
again.
procedures by order of the Imperial Flight Operations Bureau.
I say, he sounds very posh to me. But let's just quickly look here. Deploy container registries. That's okay. See the GitLab. I know it's unsafe, but it's a local, right? Here, GitLab is local, so that's okay. Siemens has no active tabs. That's not right. GitLab, go to the local version. That's correct. Okay. Ah, here we go. Now we have got some. So this is builder. So this is mm, delete configuration manifest. So this should be that. Optimus web app colon builder, I think. Going to be um, syntactic. Okay, so it's now put the slash on the end of that. So it's that. Take this away. Slash leave oracle colon builder. That's the tag. It should be that image. Registry dash GitLab.node.local on port 4567, which should resolve over the Docker now. And then that's what we want the movement. Okay, escape, provide insert node. Hey BI, never bothered to learn how to use it properly. I'm a bit of a nano person, really. Okay, that's in there now. So let's try taking this image out of here. Let's just comment that out. So I'll let it load its own image, which is the default. quickly see whether status. Okay, let's quickly put inventory. Write down what you're doing because when you get old, you can't remember anything. Wednesday, 23. 15, 25 things at once. 30, so try the image for the builder. With ND, etc. Git lab does runner slash company.com on ci.yaml. Okay, right, let's see. Status. Come on. Let's git add dot. We want to do try apply and then that should fire a build, which should start going over here somewhere. Probably in this one over here. Oh, I probably want me to log back in again. There we are. Really failed on this time. Failed already. Really failed this time. The same thing. That's interesting. So registry. No, okay. So that's trying. Why is that doing that? Alright, we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's go and get docked. Don't know what to do here at that point. Let's auto dock because we can do a nice camera thing.
Please proceed to bay 3 We have engaged 2 docking protocols.
There we go. Oh, cool, we can watch a dock from here. Don't you crash it around the paintwork. Oh, camera's got stuck. Camera gonna find its way through. Oh wow, that's weird, look. And the camera can't figure out how to get in. Is it getting in? No. Ah, little camera drones got lost. Landed already now.
Docking complete. You may alight when ready. We are glad
Right.
to have you with us at this station, Commander.
Insulating membranes we're looking for. Insulating membrane. Perfect. 725.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
And we go back again now. This is the trouble with space trucking. What can you do?
Landing gear retracted.
Can make 16 jumps to get back. Phew. While that does that, let's jump over here. And definitely got a terminal open. And then there's this one. GitLab dot motor and log local. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. That is interesting actually, because it shows that let's
Frameshift
go
drive
back to a
charging.
networking problem then, aren't I? In that
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
that's the AI running at the moment actually. Just see what it says. It's over the same. Or can
Warning.
fix that.
Frameshift drive
Oh,
operating beyond safety limits.
yeah, that fixes that. We don't have to drive it around now. Someone can do it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Handy for being able to just get in. Poof, just hit the supercharger.
4, 3,
That's interesting. Look
2,
at that. I thought it would take me 20
1.
minutes.
Engage.
Taking me over half an hour to make my way over there. It'll take me a little bit of time to get back as well. God, blimey. I was frightened then. I looked there and thought, oh, what do you mean I've got no cargo? It would have freaked me right out. That's alright. Yeah, I've got cargo.
Frameshift
Okay.
drive charging.
So, if I turn back here again now, let's just ask the AI actually. So,
4,
take the log out,
3,
take the log
2,
out.
1. Engage.
Look at the GitLab CI. So, GitLab hosted in Docker. And if I give you the Docker compose, hosted in Docker. I'd formulate this. So I am pulling a container image using the config.toml for the GitLab run. It's always difficult to formulate these things to explain concisely what I'm doing. So pulling the container image using the config.toml for the GitLab runner. So if I open a shell on the GitLab runner and ping the registry as GitLab, I get a 172.20.0.6 address. However, the runner job logs show that the runner tried to pull from registry-GitLab, but the IP address was local 27.0.1. Confused. Is the runner not? So, oh, hold your horses, Captain. We have got. Oh dear, that's not very good. I didn't even get a chance to go. I was submitting because it was 0. Boom. We're going to have to run. Let's get going in this direction. Come on. Come on.
Frameshift drive charging.
Whoa. Trouble, Jojo. Oh. Looks like he's. Oh, and he's still got his shields out. He's still got his weapons out. See, his pointy triangle weapons are out. Okay, should be alright. Jump away there. It's fine. Phew. Okay, just busy doing a bit of coding, and the next minute, interdicted. Somebody trying to nick my insulated membranes. Your
Frameshift drive
turn.
charging.
Let that jump. So, here is the error. So, failed to pull policy rules response from daemon. Not here. Connection refused. Let's see what it says anyway. Oh, let that generate the answer. We'll come back to that in a minute.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, let's grab that then. So what we could do, we could cheekily see whether, before I spend a ton of time trying to figure that out. So let's just put this in here. Put this in. So this wasn't successful. Put all of that in. Benefit from using hydrogen. Something like this. Tidy it up a bit. Right. So what we could do is, we know it's 172.20.06. So let's just give it that address and see. Come on. 172.20.06. That's what it is. 172.20.0.06. How's that going to bloom here? So, right, let's just boot that one along. Woo.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right. So 5 lines. Let's try and come in here. If I just try it again, see what happens. Now it's got a different config, so it's just waiting for the. Whilst that finishes that, we'll do this over there.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3,
Failed
2,
again. Let's see what it said
1.
this time then.
Engage.
Wow, look at that. So we are. Let's have a look at no such host. Hmm. So starting with the Postgres service using Docker executor. trying to do that. It's trying to pull that image. So it's saying it's going to try to use this image, but then it's going to use execute with that, then tries to pull this image and then run the image exactly the same problem. But otherwise, when I configured it the other way, it's like I'm missing something fundamental. Yeah, let's just play with it. Really, let's just put. And we'll come back to that later. Let's just get the insulator menu.
Frameshift drive charging.
I've got 2 days, 1 hour from now. So if it shows up with that tomorrow, it'll be okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I should get there in a minute.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'm tired now. This will be enough. We'll get this dumped off here. And we'll get parked there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oops, Daisy, we're cooking it. Should cool off.
4, 3,
Oh,
2,
that's all I'm looking
1.
for.
Engage.
Somebody looking to rob me. Stupid monkeys.
Warning. Temperature critical. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Whew.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'm feeling tired now. Bit less chatting, not saying so much. I'm getting low down. Oh, God. Whew. My word. Gosh.
Frameshift drive charging.
gosh, yeah, I'm tired. 2 minutes to midnight. 2 minutes to midnight. Minutes. Come on, we're nearly there now. 2 jumps.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh boy. There we are. 1 jump. We're nearly there. And we'll get it up. But I have to say, all the streaming technology
Frameshift drive
seems to
charging.
have worked. I think I prefer streaming over with making video and making a car faster because too much like hardware.
4, 3, 2,
Oh
1.
boy.
Engage.
Hmm. Definitely tired now. So here we go. Oh, still gonna get miles. And then I forgot about that. Yeah, leave that like that. Oh gosh, we haven't got that much fuel either. Look at that. So we can't.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Come on, just keep going, up, 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 not slower, faster. Come on, don't slow down, go fast. Mm, no, now it's speeding up, okay. That's annoying. Not that much juice.
Warning,
Come on,
frameshift
pump
drive
getting full.
operating beyond safety
Come
limits.
on, use those at 10%. Keep going,
Main fuel tank
nearly
low. Warning, temperature critical.
Mm, we've got 25% fuel left.
Warning,
Right, one more, one
frameshift
more.
drive operating beyond
One.
safety limits.
Hold on there. 10%. Yeah, we can't do any more now. We've run out of fuel and we end up just the engines have get slammed into a massive flat spin if we run the engine out of juice when it's in very dry. What a nightmare. Now we just have to be patient. Anyway, it was interesting pushing all of this kind of stuff out and seeing what's going on the old YouTube. 6 views. Oh well. But it seems to be working okay. I can see the little screen there. Doing its thing. Yeah, you got your camera. Hello, camera. How long does it take for that to come through? Oh, that's not terrible, is it? A few seconds. Fair enough. Just gotta be patient. It's like, oh, go. Oh, I see what I was doing. Yeah, okay. Name's on it. Oh boy. Okay, and then this. There's the ship. Okay. So, yeah. Ah, I could see those two there. I knew what it was.
Flight
Anyway.
assist off. Docking request granted. Flight assist on.
Alright, here we go. Get that touchdown, we'll figure out the rest of our. We're going to do one more run. So we might go to the Trailblazers, the big Trailblazers to with like a lot of jumps, but might be the only one. It fits us up with the final few bits that we need, which would be ideal.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Flight assist off.
Flight assist off. Why is flight assist off?
Flight assist on.
Must have knocked out by some for some reason. I don't know why. We're at 99%. We literally have got 152, 73, 24, 25, and 44. Okay, we'll pick that up tomorrow. Alright, well, that's the end of that. Jumping down. 2, I need to find OBS. OBS somewhere.